Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. I realized in my first two videos I had no intro. I just hopped right into it. So this is my attempt at having somewhat of an intro. Yes, this is my Steam. This is my name. I guess you could try to follow me if you want. I don't know how that works. And as you can see, we have Skyrim, but in Italian. I'll get into why it's in Italian in a minute. Actually, I'll just say it right now. I'm trying to learn Italian. I'm going to be playing this game a lot for this channel, just to have something for you guys to watch while I talk and get into some of these topics. So that's why it's in Italian. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this. I also turned down the volume so that you guys aren't getting hit with like two incredibly loud audio at the same time. So hopefully this works. If I need to, I'll turn it down in editing anymore. But trying to improve my process and my flow for doing these games. I need to get rid of this. This is not very useful. I forgot how I got it in the first place. This was my first time building a PC, and I use this for benchmarks. So hopefully by the next video, I'll go ahead and have this turned off. Yeah, alright, let's continue with our Tony Braxton-esque character. We are playing survival mode, and we are in Whiterun. Just a reminder of our character. This is her. Alright, I'm getting comfortable. So our goal in Whiterun is to join the companions. That's basically how this is gonna go. I'm gonna be joining the companions. I need a place to sleep and whatnot. I also need to get some better armor. My cat is walking by, so that's why the sound has changed. My very own muffle. I think this is the something hunter, I think. The huntsman hunts something. The drunken huntsman, I think that's the name of this place. But as you see here, alright, okay. I know what it is because I've played this quest before. But this is my chance now to understand this in context. But yeah, but the topic for today's video is going to be, I'm going to talk about a YouTube video I recently just saw. And it was talking about this guy and these theories about, you know, frequencies and wavelengths and CIA techniques, such as basically if you inundate people with confusing information, the first logical thing that they can understand is what they'll grasp. And so you can use that to your, we're getting cold, you can use that to your advantage by having your by having whatever you want them to believe be the logical information in a sea of like confusion or nonsense. And so from that I started thinking, I'm like, everything with society and the internet and everything, you're inundated with these opposing, contradicting information. Politics, we have the right and we have the left. And relationships, you have the manosphere and the womansphere, whatever it's called. You have all these differing opinions existing, seemingly different realities that cannot take place in the same space of time, right? You know, we have this whole patriarchy versus feminism, right? These two things cannot coexist in the same universe. Like, feminism can't run the scene, yet we still have patriarchy. You know, it's things that can't coexist, but yet it's being pushed constantly, depending on where you are on the internet, or who your friends are, who you surround yourself with. which internally led to the question of what is that logical piece of information? What is the point? What are we supposed to grab onto from this? And I think I want to put my guess out there. I would like to hear what you guys think. And we can do a deeper dive on this on a separate channel. I've made a separate channel to talk about more deeper things, but this is kind of my, I'm going to throw it out there and see how you guys react to it. But I think the piece of information, the logical piece that they want us to, latch onto is this individualism. Because on either side of the aisle, all they preach is, focus on yourself. No one's going to save you. It's all about you. In the manosphere, it's like, hey, build yourself up, buy this course, lock in, monk mode, all of these things. And then on the other side is like, men aren't going to change. You have to be by yourself. Don't interact, don't date, stop dating. And it's insane because usually you would have a unit, right? Unity is kind of this there's strength in numbers, right? So if they're preaching this individuality, right, the whole they're selling a group, but it's a smaller group. My cat is going crazy right now. Okay, all right, I'm not back. But if they're preaching this individuality, if they're preaching this whole focus on yourself, make more money, it's not really for your benefit. It's never really going to be for your benefit, right? They want you isolated and working. Because it used to be they wanted you to have a family, which meant you had people depending on you, which meant you start out a job, you stayed at a job, you didn't leave because you didn't like it. You did it because it paid the bills and you need to pay the bills. That was it. If you're a woman, you stayed home and you took care of the kids because you couldn't physically work. And you had people depending on you. You had to take care of them. They didn't do anything. You are their they are your responsibility. And now it's shifting to this isolationist ideology. And even though they're preaching people need to have kids, they don't really want you to have families. They want you to have kids. That's the whole point. They want workers. And so it's at this point in time that I feel like more than ever, you have to solidify your communities. I get that, whatever side of the internet you're on, whatever you do, you cannot isolate yourself. You can improve yourself while still having people in your corner. You can still improve yourself while having a relationship with a family, whether that's biological or it's a family you made out of necessity. And I think from that, man, this fight is going on forever. I'm trying to see who's going to freaking win. Does it even end? Do I have to talk to somebody to end this? All right, sorry. Back on track. Is we cannot isolate ourselves. We cannot let whoever is funding both sides of these opinions, or these two sides to the same coin. Do not isolate yourself. You can improve yourself. You can take care of yourself without isolating yourself. And I think that's the new challenge that we have to be cognizant of and move towards. So at the end of this video, for my outro, I'll pull up the YouTube video so you guys can watch for yourself. They talked about some other things in there, but that was just the main point I wanted to talk about in this beginning section. So moving on from that, this idea that, policies and everything is funded, multiple sides, rethink what you hear. Because whatever is being pushed or whatever is being funded, more than likely, the same person is funding both sides of the opinion. There is a benefit to either side, and you have to hedge your bets. These are cunning individuals, whoever they are, whoever you believe them to be. If they're wealthy and they're controlling the media, best believe they're controlling both sides of the media. So be very wary, whatever side you're on, who you're listening to. And please listen to other sources of information. Listen to smaller creators, people who are not necessarily invested into by big corporations, because now we've reached a stage where alternative media is now the main media, and you now are seeing whoever was buying old big media is now buying alternative and smaller media, and that is by design. So with that being said, like and subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, now this is over. All right, who can I talk to now? A steward. Can I join the companions?
Credi di esserne all'altezza? Per tua fortuna non sono io che decido. Parla con Cotla. Chissà, potrebbe essere di buon umore oggi.
Who are the
Chiedilo a
companions?
chiunque qui e ognuno ti darà una risposta diversa. Mercenari, guerrieri che si battono per l'onore, fratelli e sorelle di spada, canaglie ubriache. Scegli la definizione che ti piace di più. Sono qui da più tempo della maggior parte di loro, a volte non lo so nemmeno io. Spero solo che non finiscano per uccidersi a vicenda.
What side are you guys on in the war?
Non sono affari tuoi. Non c'è alcun onore nelle dispute fra gli Ya.
Why are you with the companions?
Imparai a combattere durante la Grande Guerra. Arrivai a un passo dalla morte fuori dalla città imperiale. Quando tutto finì, ritornai a casa mia, a Skyrim. Ben presto però mi resi conto che combattere era l'unica cosa che mi riusciva bene. Viaggiai, offrendo i miei servizi come mercenario. Devo dire che ero anche piuttosto bravo. La paga era buona, donne abbondavano, e il mio bicchiere era sempre pieno. Ma non mi rendevo conto che stavo buttando via la mia vita. La buona sorte ha voluto che i compagni mi
Bro, this is a
trovassero.
whole soliloquy.
Ora ho una ragione valida per combattere. L'onore dei miei fratelli e delle mie sorelle vale molto più del denaro. Ovviamente il denaro è sempre ben accetto.
Oh my gosh, yeah, nah, I can't listen to this. Nope. Alright, so you have to speak to Kodlak. I know that for sure. We'll get to whatever we picked up from the Drunken Huntsman in a minute. But yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? What kind of media do you guys consume, right? I'm mainly on YouTube, frankly. I listen to surprisingly different... I listen to different sources, but I kind of understand what I don't want to listen to. Like, I don't want to listen to, like, the manosphere or, like, women's sphere. Like, I don't want to hear that content anymore. I'm kind of done with it. And I feel like neither of it's beneficial or important, so...
Una persona sconosciuta entra nella nostra sala. Ora, vieni, fatti dare un'occhiata. Sì, forse. Vedo una certa forza di spirito.
But yeah.
Non starai davvero pensando di accettarla?
Non sono il maestro di nessuno, Vilkas. E l'ultima volta che ho controllato,
yeah.
avevamo dei lenti libri a
Yeah, let me know, like, because I feel like a lot of people are on Kick, they're on Twitch, it's like, streaming is really big now.
Ma forse non è ancora il momento. Non so
So, I mean, where do you guys go to get your media? Because I know TV probably isn't it for most people anymore. And, you know, streaming services aren't really places for news. It's mostly entertainment. So where are you guys getting your news sources? Are you guys reading it online? Are you,
Come te la cavi in battaglia, fanciulla?
I'm much to learn?
Questo è lo spirito giusto. Vilkas sarà la tua guida. Vilkas, portala nel cortile e vedi cosa sa fare.
Sì.
Alright. But yeah. Yeah, so I don't really Google. I'm not really, like, online, per se. Because I feel like the world is so full of scams. I mean, like, jeez. Like, there's a scam around every corner. And it's kind of gotten to the point where it's tough to pay people for their, you know, their information, their work, and their contribution. because everyone's so scared of getting scammed, and you know, money now more than ever is tight for a lot of people. So I understand trying to avoid scams. But even with the YouTuber I follow, you know, wait here, aspetta qui.
Il vecchio ha detto di esaminarti. Quindi muoviamoci.
But yeah, I think it's tough, and I think we're kind of at we're simmering now. What? Yo. Oh, brother. Brother, I did not. Man's about freaking got me killed. Okay. I'm pretty sure I should have healing. Tutto. Fiamme no. Cura. Va bene. And if you're Italian, if you speak Italian, give me some tips, give me some tricks. I've bought this easy reader called Short Stories in Italian, and that's I have to take that. I have to take that to Green. Okay, that's what he was talking about. Okay, then I need to. I dropped it. I want to. Yes, I don't. But yeah, so it's. Yeah, so I have these short stories and stuff. I actually need to put that on. Jeez Louise. But yeah, so this, let me know if you have any tips. If you're also learning Italian, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And, you know, and, understand kind of where you guys are. Are you guys learning any other languages, right? Because I think it's very, because I feel like now more than ever, I want to learn languages because I want to connect with people from different places, right? I don't want to be...
Cosa ti porta? Immagino tu sia la nuova recluta, giusto? Oh, non preoccupartene troppo. Un tempo erano tutti pivelli, solo che non gli piace parlare. E non fare sempre quello che ti viene detto. Nessuno comanda all'interno dei gruppi. Non sono vero e proprio un comando, ma nessuno di loro sa come far funzionare.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't know what the heck I'm asking. I should try reading the things I'm asking to try to get myself in the habit of speaking. Qualcuno però deve comandare.
Non so come abbiano fatto, ma ci sono riusciti. Non ci sono stati più calmi dopo Isca. Godlach è il precursore. È una sorta di consigliere per tutti. Ma ogni uomo e donna deve pensare per sé.
Devo andare.
Avrei un favore da chiedere.
Cosa c'è?
Sto lavorando a uno scudo ordine. Mia moglie è in lutto e devo tornare presto da lei. Ti sarei grato se potessi consegnare questi qua a Dena davanti.
Sono felice di poter aiutarti. Nope, that's not what that was. Sono felice di poter aiutare. Okay.
Ottimo.
I gotta work on that one. Just saying happy to help. The other option was like, oh, do I look like something? But yeah, it's usually the first one's like a very sassy kind of response, or like a really. But for this, I think I want to actually do it. Yeah. I'm not into the whole streaming. I think it's kind of just... Streaming is getting very dangerous because now people aren't people aren't individuals anymore, so we really got a bunch of followers who think they're, you know, I think they're doing something, or oh, I gotta find the dragon golden claw. That's in a cold region, and I'm just not prepared to handle cold right now. So this is why I did survival mode. It'll force me to kind of interact with my home base. This eventually, when I get there, gotta go to the Imperials, get some cool armor. There, that. Talk to the Jarl. I don't want to do that quite yet. But yeah, so I think people are following in the worst way possible. Because even thinking about like influencers, like what are they? It used to be influencing people to buy, but it's like even then, like I never understood the appeal of paying influencers, because part of me always found it weird. What y'all doing in here? Y'all still talking low and stuff?
Se vuoi cacciare insieme a me, devi avere piedi veloci e occhi ancora più rapidi.
Ho il tuo scudo. Ho il tuo scudo.
Ah, bene, lo stavo aspettando. Sono felice di vedere che ce l'hai fatta ad arrivare qui.
La conosci? L'ho vista che si allenava con Vilkas nel cortile.
Ah, sì, ho sentito che gli hai dato una bella lezione.
Non farti sentire da Vilkas.
Credi di farcela contro Vilkas in un vero duello?
I think I don't want to like find out or just see, or the it was an accident that I drew blood with my sword. I don't know. I have no clue what this is saying, but I feel like I would want a more sassy.
Oh, calma. Siamo gente dura, ma non c'è bisogno di uccidere un fratello di scudo per un litigio. Mi piace il tuo impeto. Sarai un buon compagno. Dovremmo andare a caccia insieme prima o poi. Andiamo, ora Farkas ti mostrerà dove potrai riposare.
Pass.
So I think I gotta do something with Farkas.
Hai chiamato?
Certo che sì, Jerry. Va a vedere a questa matricola dove dormono le...
Recluta? No, mi ricordo. Vieni, segui.
Alright, now I gotta follow Farkas somewhere.
Schiori, Adela.
Se vuoi cacciare insieme...
But yeah, I don't get the
Essi ci spronano a dare il meglio di noi stessi.
I don't get influencers.
Bello vedere una faccia.
I really don't. It's kind of
Spero che resterai qui.
it's kind of annoying, I guess. It's just
Gli
like
alloggi si trovano quassù. Scegliti un letto.
like what are we
Ilma si occuperà delle pulizie. Sempre. Bene, eccoti. Sembra che gli altri non vedano l'ora di conoscerti. Se cerchi lavoro, vieni.
okay, do I talk to them? Is that what they want me to do? No, he's
Signore
busy.
Vilkas potrebbero avere degli incarichi per te, una volta che avrai una certa reputazione. Buona fortuna, benvenuto tra i compagni.
Grazie.
A proposito, se sei in cerca di qualcosa da fare, abbiamo ricevuto una lettera da parte di qualcuno che ha bisogno di gente forte qui, nel feudo di Wyvern. Non so per quale motivo stiano combattendo e non mi interessa. Voglio solo che tu vada là e convinca questo succhialatte spaventato. Tutto. Niente
Sorry, I'm
more.
trying to like listen, guys. So
Sono spiegato.
I'm gonna be quiet for a second. Per me non è un problema. Prefieri non farlo. No, per me non è un problema.
Datti da fare. A proposito, se sei in cerca
Alright.
di qualcosa da fare,
That's a good starting point. I'm gonna have to sleep. Oh, okay. I am starving, actually. That's unfortunate. But you're gonna end this session here. Sorry, I was kind of all over the place learning Italian, doing this. I think I'm gonna put a hold to the Tony Sopresa series just because I don't know how many people would buy into it, and I kind of a motivation for that series. But if it gets views and people start commenting like, "Oh, where's like part 3? I'm ready for part 3," I'll get back into it. I'll have to change the language, of course, back to English, or I might keep it in Italian. Who knows? But yeah, so actually, let me go ahead and pull up that YouTube video I want you guys to look at. Alright, so this is the video I'm talking about, by Be Inspired. Shout out to them. This was a really nice video. Gonna have to check out more of their videos in a second. But it's called He Cracked Reality, Then CIA Took His Work. Itzhak Bentov. I'm thinking about getting his book. If you've read his book that's mentioned in this video, let me know. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts on it are, if it's worth it. I'm definitely heavily considering it, considering some of the stuff they talked about in this video. But yeah, so a little bit of required reading for you guys. Please take a look, watch the video, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you like this video format better. This is a no edit, so there will be no skips or anything. I might try to edit the audio a bit just to kind of make it better for people listening on YouTube using headphones, because I think my last couple of videos have been a little, they're not necessarily up to snuff, but that's okay. It's a work in progress. At least I'm posting. This time, last couple of weeks, I have not been posting. Like, it took me a while to even, I made this YouTube channel a year ago, maybe more, and I'm so glad to be posting, even though no one's gonna see this. But if you're seeing this, if you're watching this and you like the video, let me know. Since I'm taking time to shout out YouTube videos, let me shout out another one. Give me 1 second. Alright, this is another YouTube channel that I've been really diving into, as you can see by all of these all these like watched videos. But he really kind of, especially his videos, because that's what he does. He basically just starts recording and talks to the camera. I'm not quite to the point where I want to be on camera. I'll get there in time. But shout out to him. He inspired me to actually get back on the grind of posting on my channel. Again, I'm not doing this for money. This isn't going to ever be my main job, I don't think. I don't like having to depend on things such as sponsors and all of that. I think it just kind of defeats my whole vibe. I'm very much I want to be my own person. You can also see some of my subscriptions over here. This will probably be edited. I don't know if I want this all out here. Let me know if you watch any of these people. Let me know if you watch any of them. But yeah, this is another creator I'm inspired by. And so, if this makes it in the video, give him a shout out, give him a follow, watch a few of his videos. I think he's a cool, funny guy. So, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. I appreciate you guys, and really think about the beginning part of this video. Get your community, rock with your community, do what you can to be successful together. And with that, I'm out. See you guys.